pressure to be perfect, enhanced by the use of Photoshop and beauty filters, has many people struggling to live up to an unattainable view of beauty.
Quote, teens blame Instagram for increases in the rate of anxiety and depression.
My body, yeah, I feel sometimes really insecure in my own skin about it. My legs, for instance, there's that whole entire trend in the media about the thigh gap. I don't have that, that makes me not normal, that makes me not beautiful.
The constant growth of social media platforms have shaped our self-esteem and the confidence we hold, though we may have someone to blame. Social media influencers, as we call them, grow a large following on these platforms. They have fans, they have haters, but most of all, they have admirers. These influencers portray themselves as a false representation of the human body.
As we all know, social media is an ever-growing aspect in many people's daily lives. There are hundreds of different social media platforms, but the most favored ones amongst Americans as a whole include Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, and TikTok. For Gen Zs, our most popular social media platform used across our whole generation is Instagram. Instagram is amongst some of the fastest growing social media platforms and has been around for quite some time. Out of these 133.5 million people, American teens make up about 20% of this number. While it's nice to use this platform to keep in touch and post your adventures, there are some downsides. Celebrities and influencers have been notoriously known to Photoshop their photos, such as Olivia Dunn and Julia Ernst. There is an influence that these quote-unquote role models have on our society. We watch them and we learn about them. They hold a reputation they don't want to shatter, but the effects of Photoshop rub off on generations of people. When people start comparing themselves to what they see online, that's when the insecurities arise. What people don't understand, and at the time can't even see, is that the majority of social media is fake, and Photoshop comes along with that. Of course, we all want people to see our best selves. Unfortunately, many influencers who are supposed to have this positive influence have created a falsifying world where achieving perfection is possible. But perfect is not achievable, and that's the message they need to spread. When we hear people complain about being negatively impacted by the quote-unquote perfect body post on Instagram, some will say, just delete the app. So yeah, they can delete the app, but that doesn't solve the problem. A person is constantly surrounded by media, whether that's through the news channels, articles, and even TV. It's always there. Social media seems to be growing more popular by the minute and is definitely here to stay. With this growth, we must turn it into a positive environment for people to find happiness and comfort in, not a self-degrading, falsifying, never-ending pool of media that spreads one message but practices another.
Realistically, our world is consumed by photos in the media, and as a result of this, teenage girls struggle with unrealistic beauty standards.
Teenage girls are not the only ones who are heavily influenced by social media stars. 3 in 4 adolescent boys ages 14 to 24 are dissatisfied with their body. With the heavy push towards gym culture on apps such as TikTok and Instagram, the expectations for the male physique have become unrealistic. Some feel as if they are too small, while others feel the need to become extremely lean. Many of these influencers are on enhancement drugs while lying about their natural status. One interviewee, Luke Smith, said this is one of the reasons why he has been off social media for a year.
How often do you use social media a day?
I actually deleted social media about a year ago. 2 reasons. One, I found myself kind of like spending a lot of time on it and one of my days to feel more productive. And two, I kind of like found myself comparing myself to other people and what they're doing.
Another interviewee has also mentioned how social media can cause him to compare himself to other people.
Do you think that social media influencers can affect how you view yourself?
Probably quite a bit. Sometimes, like when they edit their videos or kind of, it's not unrealistic, it can be damaging.
The effects of social media take a toll on your mental health, but what about your physical health? With the bar set so high, teens could turn towards these enhancement drugs, leading to dire consequences. According to the Australian National Drug Strategy Household Survey of 2019, non-medical anabolic steroid use almost tripled between 2001 and 2019. So just what are these drugs? Anabolic steroids, a synthetic steroid hormone that resembles testosterone in promoting the growth of muscle. These drugs are easily accessible and are used in order to improve athletic performance and muscle growth. However, risks go beyond what is portrayed on social media. Along with the multi-organ failure and risk of tumors, steroid use in younger adults have led to a risk of infertility, growth issues, and risks of tendon rupture. After all the continuous comparisons from what someone sees on social media, it becomes difficult to decipher what is real and fake. Eating disorders, depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem are all negative outcomes that can arise. TikTok, a large growing platform, is widely consumed by our society. Through this app, we see a variety of trends, some that are even dangerous. TikTok's current trend is the usage of Ozempic. This drug, which is supposed to be used for those suffering with type 2 diabetes, is now used to lose weight. On average, someone who is using Ozempic loses up to 14 pounds. Ozempic reduces your appetite so you don't feel as hungry and slows down the movement of food in your gut so you will stay full for longer. Influencers such as multi-billionaire Elon Musk, actress and comedian Amy Schumer, TikToker Noah Miller, Remy Bader, and Khloe Kardashian have and are using Ozempic for weight loss. These icons have a large influence over their followers, and many have followed in their footsteps. The need and want to obtain a perfect body has become out of control and now life-threatening. When we see what is posted online by these influencers, it appears as if they have a perfect life. Our problems in our life aside from social media can become isolating, as if no one else knows what it's like. It's important that we try to help ourselves and our friends. If you notice a friend or a peer seem like they are struggling, let someone know. Signs that someone has a low self-esteem can be shown through the jokes they tell, or if they lose interest in going out and doing things they love. In a world where everything moves at the speed of light, stop. Take some time, put your phone down, and look at the things around you. Breathe. You'll realize that you are perfect just the way you are.